Hi there, David Hope-Jones here from the South of Scotland Destination Alliance. It's June, the sun is out. I'm here at the wonderful Drumlanrig Castle, and I want to give you the quick 5-minute update on what we are doing right now to support tourism in the south of Scotland. We've had the hard launch of the Kirkpatrick C2C, that fantastic 250-mile on-road cycle route from Stranraer in the west to Eyemouth in the east. A brilliant statue of Kirkpatrick Macmillan's Velocipede, the first ever pedal bicycle, invented just outside Dumfriesshire. Credit here to John King at Dumfries and Galloway Council, who commissioned that piece of artwork. And we've got visitors sitting on it, taking selfies and showing that they're going to start out on that trip. In the first 5 days of the hard launch, we had 2,500 people logging in and planning their journeys on the relevant web pages. Great coverage of the statue in the Times, in the Herald, in the Scotsman, and on the BBC. Lots of great work on food and drink. We've had 8 food and drink champions we've been pushing in the media. Great coverage in the Daily Record, amongst other places. In total, 15 pieces in the national media over the last month, with a total reach of 248 million. We've had 52,000 people logging on to the Scotland Starts Here website in the last month, and 85,000 following our socials. Destination Tweed, we've got Neen in the team for the next 8 months doing business engagement. We're particularly interested in the Tweed Trail. This is going to be a footpath and a cycle path, 113 miles, all the way from Moffat near the source through to Berwick-upon-Tweed. We're working with businesses down that route to build the product, build the destination, build the visitor experience, such that when the trail launches, the product is ready. If you're watching carefully, you might have seen our Scotland Starts Here official road signs going up. Thanks to Scottish Borders Council for that. 8 key entrance routes to Scottish Borders have these Scotland Starts Here signs. They also celebrate the UCI bike accolade that we've got in the south of Scotland. More and more of those signs are going to be going up across the south of Scotland. It is our brand for our destination. Today, the 7th of June, have been in Dumfries meeting with the organisers of the 12 major events in Dumfries and Galloway, talking about how do we get that Scotland Starts Here visitor information to people the moment they sign up to key signature events in the south of Scotland. They're going to get that Scotland Starts Here story directed to our website and our app. Through that, we're going to encourage people to stay longer, spend more in the south of Scotland when they come in for one of our events. We've done quite a lot on Equestrian in the last month. Fantastic roundtable meeting with the leader of Scottish Borders Council, talking about how we're going to develop more and more horse trails in the south of Scotland. Fun fact, we've got more horses, we've got more miles to ride horses and more years of horsey history than anywhere else in the UK. We're going to make the south of Scotland the equestrian capital of the UK to really supercharge our visitor economy. So we've got a 6-month surge. Gowan in our small team is going to be leading with that. And by November, we're going to have a multi-agency 5-year strategy of how we're going to increase horse-related tourism in the south of Scotland. I also want to really shout out to Scottish Borders Council here for getting the 20 million levelling up funding secured and allocated before the PERDA deadline. Credit particularly to the leader of the council here. You've probably seen announced that some of that money, some of that 20 million is going to go to Galashiels Hotel, the Crook Inn and the bus network. Sticking with transport, we're continuing to shout loudly for the Stranraer train line. It's a disgrace that no train has gone to Stranraer since October because of the fire in Ayr, the hotel in Ayr, just near the station. I was speaking in the Strategic Action Group for Transport for the south of Scotland this morning, raising that very point. And I'm in the Scottish Parliament next week talking about what more we can do to encourage people in Edinburgh to use the Borders rail line to support and visit those fantastic visitor attractions like Abbotsford and Trimontium and the Great Tapestry at the end of the line. On advocacy, you will have seen that the Scottish Parliament has voted for the TVL, the visitor levy. That's gone through. I'm keen to reassure, following the Team South approach, I work really closely with the council. The south of Scotland is not going to be an early adopter of any sort of visitor levy. If and when we look at that in the future, it will be the council working with businesses through the SSDA as well as communities. On short-term lets, a related issue, I can report that there have been so far 2,328 short-term licences issued. Not a single short-term licence application has been rejected in the 7 months since that piece of legislation started. What's my message? If you need an SDL licence and haven't applied yet, apply now, tell us about it. We will support you. The councils are being brilliant through this process. We do not want any business interruption as we deliver this piece of regulation. Very quickly, what to look out for: 11th of June, upcoming big Burns Roundtable, reporting on that 6-month surge action plan, 38 actions of how we're transforming Burns tourism in Dumfries and Nithsdale. Really looking forward to reporting on that. I'm really keen to leverage some of the 20 million levelling up for Dumfries to invest seriously in the Dumfries tourism going forwards. Between the 16th and the 21st of June, we've got the European Lunar Symposium in Dumfries with NASA. How cool is that? Also on the 17th of June, we've got the South of Scotland Self-Catering Summit, which we're working with Super Control and the Association of Self-Caterers as well, the ASSC. If you think that sounds great, if you believe in the visitor economy in the South of Scotland, get involved, join the SSDA. We're keen to work with you because Scotland really does start here.